Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. A little impromptu video today based off of a couple comments I've gotten lately when I talk about my 2023 SR5 double cab Tundra with the TRD off-road package. This truck stickered for just around $57,000, okay? Now that is not a little bit of money. My 2020 TRD Pro Crew Max was 56 and change. So the prices have definitely gone up in the new generation, but today I want to show you what you've been asking to see. Some of the things that make up the $57,000, and you can answer down in the comments below. Would you pay $57,000 for what you are about to see? Now please keep in mind, because the prices have gone up, if you were to get something like a 1794 with the TRD off-road package, you'd be paying in the low 70s. If you were to get something like the TRD Pro, low 70s. And this is before markup. This is just straight up MSRP. A limited could get up into the high 60s. So this is an SR5. The difference between yesteryear and today is the SR5 can be built up, as you will see in this double cab. This double cab is as loaded as double cabs get. So I really just want to get an overall idea on what you guys think. Thinking of today's prices, not prices of last generation or years before COVID and the part shortage, just in today. Do you feel like this SR5 2023 double cab is worth it? Let's look at some of the features that bring this price all the way up to 57. Okay, we're gonna start from the driver's seat and I'm gonna show you the mirror here because for the first time, the SR5 now has power folding mirrors. You couldn't get power folding mirrors in the last generation unless you went 1794 or platinum. But as you can see down here, we have the power folding option, which is very cool. There is an LED indicator on the outside of that, which is also very cool. This truck has blind spot monitoring, parking sensors. It has the 360 camera in it. It has the digital rear view mirror. And when I say 360 camera, if you hit the view down here, it'll show you all around the truck. Hit the view again. If you go into reverse or drive, you could start to see what this big 14-inch screen does for you. And you could hit all these buttons here to see all of the angles around you to make sure you're not going to hit anything. You could also see the forward facing, which is always good if you're trying to pull up on a vehicle and you want to get as close as possible without doing anything nuts. You get the auto over here and it'll go through all the cameras. I mean, there's a lot of different options in this. This also has the premium audio package for SR5, not to be confused with the JBL sound system. JBL is only available in limited and up. Okay, so the premium audio has more to do with this screen than the JBL sound system, which you get yourself, you know, a subwoofer and things like that. This is just pretty much with this 14-inch screen and everything that has to do with this. Obviously, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto enabled. Because it's SR5, you're getting the iForce engine. There is no iForce Max in SR5. This engine does just fine. 10-speed automatic transmission does wonders. A very smooth, beautiful ride. You get this digital dual zone automatic climate control down here. That is fantastic. It does the job just fine. So you can make you and your passenger comfortable however they want to be. And separately, if you like it a little colder than your passenger, that's the way to do it. Trailer backup assist control. So this is loaded with that. This has the locking rear diff, which is only available with the TRD off-road package or the TRD Pro. So down here, that's where you would select the stuff. You get the, you know, the drive mode select, multi-terrain select, crawl control, and tow haul. Like I said, this thing is loaded up really nice because it's TRD. You get the red engine start button. You get the sport pedals down there, TRD shifter. There is no digital gauge cluster in the SR5, but this gauge cluster, I actually like it a lot. For the short time I had the Pro, that was the digital gauge cluster. It was awesome, but this is just fine. I'm old school. I like what I got here. Information screen in the center does all the things I need it to do. So I have no issues with that whatsoever. I really like this mirror. Because of the 360 bird's eye, you also get, you know, the digital mirror here. But if you don't like that, you could always flick it down. Hey, how you doing? You get the old school there. But I've grown to love that. It is pretty awesome. There is no moonroof in here because it's SR5. Can't get a moonroof on the SR5. But you get that little shelf there. Unfortunately, this is not available in the upper trim Tundras, and I've heard a lot of you complain about that because the SR5 owners love this, and I gotta be honest, my wife puts her phone, her keys there, all that stuff. I like that shelf a lot. It says Tundra over there in the corner. Everything is black or has a little dark silver there, as you can see. The flow is meant to be in this truck. Everything has a nice look to it. This area right here is worth $57,000 alone just to rest your arm on. Driver's side grab handle. We turn around to the Softex seats. These are heated, they're not ventilated. If you want ventilated, you gotta go up into limited, but heated do just fine. I mean, back here, it is just absolutely small. We'll check that out momentarily. But the black and the gray go together well. The black headliner is in the upper trims of Tundra, 1794 Platinum and Capstone, but with the color scheme we have going on out here in the midnight black exterior, it kind of goes together just nice. So please keep in mind, $57,000 for what we're looking at right now. There is no wireless charger. That is in the limited and up. Not a big deal. I was never really a fan of that anyway. I know I've said this a million times, but if you're someone who doesn't use your backseat for passengers often, this may be a way to save a few $1,000s. We have the underseat storage in here, and you can't get that if you get the iForce Max engine, but thankfully with SR5, you don't have the iForce Max engine option. So we get a nice deep storage system underneath the back seats. This back seat stays up because no one fits back here. This window will open up for you. You can defrost this window as well. Big headrest, so if you push these seats all the way up, you can fit somebody back here. Short trips, it won't be a big deal. Long trips, I would suggest just getting the old Crew Max Reno, but that's just me. But still a very comfortable seat. Even the level on which you would sit back here is still comfortable. There's storage behind the seat. If you pull them up, you can see the little pull here. And once again, the underseat storage does the job right there. Here's a look at the outside of the truck. As you will see, it's not the premium headlights, but they do the job just fine. Manual leveling, which I actually prefer. You get a little dial on the inside to do that. TRD grille up front. Now, what definitely does add to the price, not just the TRD off-road package, Bilstein shocks, skid plate and whatnot. These are the TRD 20-inch wheels from the limited in 1794. So that's gonna add about $1,300 right there. Because it's the TRD off-road on the SR5, blacked out badging. There's the turn signal I was talking about earlier. It has a really nice look to it though. Everything has a nice flow, just like the inside. When you get into the bed of the truck, as you can see, this has the LED bed lights. It has the outlet over there. It has areas where you can put wood and stuff to stand them up. That's a neat little thing they did with the composite bed in this new generation Tundra. You got the deck rail system. There's some of the camera action between the third brake light. A lot of tie down area in here. I put a bed mat down. I strongly suggest the bed mat if you have the composite so it doesn't slide around. But this is what makes up the price. I got the inlay here. I added that later on though. Taillights, they're not the sequential ones, but again, they do the job just fine. So here you are. Are you paying attention? I really look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Now, of course, you're gonna say 57 is way too much for any truck. But in today's day and age, this is what we're dealing with. This is the type of pricing we're getting. I absolutely love this truck. I love the fact that in the SR5, you can load it up so much. And I hope this video helps people that are in the market thinking SR5 are limited, because that is a harder question than ever before. And the reason is because you can get so many options in this. Of course, the limited offers things you can't get in here, like JBL, the option of the iForce Max, panoramic roof. But if you're looking for a truck to just do the job, you don't mind the iForce engine, which I think is fantastic, this may be for you. All right, so go down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you don't like the $57,000 price tag, what would you pay for this? I'd also like to know what you'd pay for this in a Crew Max as well, because it's all going to come down to your use of the back seat if this is something you would want to buy. Comment below, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going off of the comments here, just trying to help our fellow Tundra owner and potential owner. So be well, be safe, have an excellent Friday night. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. SR5 TRD Off-Road 2023 is the way to go. 57K? You tell me.